How's a guy playing the ukulele? I'm here to figure out how to install NuPIC on Ubuntu, right? Yeah, sorry. I didn't want to look up any introduction music, so I made my own. Anyhow, this is Matt Taylor. I am the Numenta open source flag bearer, and I'm going to give you the most up-to-date instructions on getting NuPIC running on Ubuntu 15.10. As you can see here, this is a freshly installed Ubuntu that I put on a VM. I really did nothing to it. It's brand new out of the box. And Ubuntu 15.10. Got my terminal here, and I've got my installation instructions and GitHub/Numenta/NuPIC. This is the README for NuPIC. So what we're going to do is a binary installation of NuPIC on Ubuntu 15. So it says there are some dependencies here. The following dependencies are required to run NuPIC or install NuPIC on all operating systems. Let's make that a little bigger. Python 2.7 and development headers. So I know I've got Python 2.7, but I don't have Python development headers. And to install that on Ubuntu, you're going to want to use apt-get. Sudo apt-get python-dev. Install python-dev. There we go. Yes, install that. So that shouldn't take too long to get those Python development headers. You really need those if you do any type of Python development on this system. The second thing, while that's installing, is pip. So yes, you could install pip through apt-get, but I don't recommend it. I'm going to install pip using the recommended way on the Pipa website, and that is to grab this script, which I'm going to grab the link location. That's a git pip script, and it will install it for me, the latest version. If I install it through Ubuntu, it's going to give me a really old version of pip, and it's going to do it with sudo permissions, and I'm not going to be able to upgrade it. I've been through this several times. It's crappy. So let's do that while this download is happening. I'll just start a new terminal. And those Python headers are taking their sweet time. So in our new terminal, which is even larger than the old one, we're going to see, there's the URL. I'm going to grab that script. I'm going to curl it. Some of you are going to freak out because this is not like the most secure thing, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to pipe it directly to Python, sudo Python. This is what's going to install pip. You might hate doing this. If you hate doing it, I recommend you go grab this script however you want to grab it, inspect it, look through it, make sure it's not doing anything. I'm trusting that it's not going to do anything nasty. Boom. Install pip. Now we're just going to have to sit and wait while these two things get installed. So I'll probably just speed this up so you don't have to sit like me. Hey, there we go. We've got pip. It got wheel for us as well, which is one of our dependencies we don't have to worry about now. So we should have Python development headers, and we should have pip version 8 something, which is the latest, 8.02. Excellent. We have pip. We have wheel. NumPy will come along with NuPIC core. I don't think we're not going to have to manually install NumPy. I should probably just remove that. And we need a C++ 11 compiler, which this version of Ubuntu has. It has GCC 5 something, and that's fine, so we don't have to worry about that. Now down to the install Linux portion of the README. And as you can see, you have this big nasty pip install thing URL here, and that's a pain, right? I know. But there's nothing we can do about it because NuPIC uses the wheel format in PyPy, which is what, when you type pip install XYZ, generally it goes to PyPy. It doesn't handle different Linux formats for pip. So we have to do this, and that's what we're going to do. I'm going to paste this, pip install that big long URL, and what that's going to install is NuPIC bindings 040. I'm also going to add the user flag at the end of this, which will attempt to install this in a local directory in my home folder, not at a system level. So this is going to take a little while. So once again, I'll speed it up while the magic happens. Good news, it worked. So if we were to say pip freeze and look for NuPIC in the output, we're going to get NuPIC bindings. Oops, NuPIC bindings version 040 is installed. Now this is for me right now. It's early 2016. We cut releases. I tend to cut a release every few months, so it might not be that specific version anymore for you. But you have NuPIC bindings installed, which is great. Now, the next step on the README is to run pip install NuPIC. Now that we have bindings, let's pip install NuPIC with the user flag. And this should take a lot less time because it doesn't have to compile anything, or it doesn't have to really install much. This is just a pure Python package that expects those C bindings to have already been put into place, which was what installing the NuPIC core project did. So mostly this is just grabbing dependencies that the NuPIC Python project needs to run. And then when this gets done, we'll test everything is working by running unit tests. More good news, everything seemed to work. Okay, so let's try and run some tests. What we'll have to do is, well, the easiest way to do this is to clone the repo, but you have to have Git for that. You could just download a zip file if you don't want to have Git, which is fine. But I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and install Git. You can do that with sudo apt get install git. While it's downloading, we know here's the URL that we want. Copy that to clipboard. And that is the URL that we will install. Git clone that URL I just copied. So that's going to pull the entire project history into our local hard drive. If you don't want that to happen, like I said, all you need to do is just download the zip file here and expand it on your disk wherever you like. And that's going to contain exactly the source code that we're going to see here in a minute, but without any of the Git integration. So I'll speed through this Git clone. This could take a while. Oh, we're finally done. So let's go into that NuPIC directory. And you'll see a bunch of stuff in here. In the scripts directory, there's where the tests script is. Run NuPIC tests. So that's what we want to run. But first of all, I'm not sure if this is in the README or not. Yeah, I don't think we put instructions on how to run tests. Oh, there it is. PyTest test unit. That's not even how I'm going to run it. But you will want to make an environment variable called NuPIC. And we're in the right directory. This is where we want it to point to. So I'm just going to temporarily create one for this demo. Export NuPIC, and we'll make it this directory we are in. So as you can see, NuPIC points to my current directory. You'll need to have that set for tests to run. Also, if you try and just run that script, like scripts run NuPIC tests, it's going to fail immediately because pi.test is what it's calling out to run tests. And we installed that locally, but we haven't added that executable to our path. So I'll show you where it is. It's in this local directory in my home, .local. There's a bin in there, and that's where pi.test is. So another thing that you'll need to do to run this is I'm going to just temporarily export my path, and I'm going to add that local bin to my path like so. Okay. Now I should be able to run that script again. And here come the tests. But let me specify before I do that. When I run that test, I just want to run unit tests right now. So I'm going to put a -u on the end of that. That will run unit tests. If you don't, I think it runs integration tests and unit tests, which takes significantly longer. So let's just run unit tests. Make sure they all pass. All right, 820 passed in about 82 seconds. Not bad. So there you have it. That was, oops. NuPIC is now installed on your Ubuntu in just a few different commands. If you look at our history, really not much at all. The major stuff we did was install Python dev, install pip, and then that wasn't pip. We ran that script to install pip. We installed NuPIC core here, NuPIC bindings, and then installed NuPIC, and then did some testing. So from this point, NuPIC's installed in your system. You should be able to run any of our example applications, the HotGem tutorial, the geospatial application, any of our sample apps that we have. You can run them now with NuPIC. So congratulations and thanks for watching. My name is Matt. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe to our feed so you can get our new videos as they come out. Thank you.